Hi, everybody. I'm Butch Stearns of the Pulse Network at thepulsenetwork.com. We're here at the Activate Network Summit, and I'm with Peter Gloor right now, who is from Galaxy Advisors AG. Peter, how are you?
Thank you very well.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So let's talk about this conference. Let's talk about what you do, and they sort of match, don't they? What is your history? What are you passionate about?
I'm, of course, at this conference very passionate about social networks. I have been studying them about 10 years as a research scientist at the MIT Center for Collective Intelligence. I was in internet and e-business 10 years before, in fact before the web started, so this sort of network has excited me for as long as I'm basically in professional life.
Yeah, and it's excited you enough to write several books, correct?
That's
Tell
correct.
us about your books.
I have written one book about swarm creativity, which looks at how groups of people can do things that no individual can do. Right. And we then look at who those creative swarms are. I call that cool hunting. We hunt for cool people and the cool things they are doing. And then the other thing I call cool farming, and that means we help those cool people succeed, which of course...
And the name of the book is Swarm Creativity?
There is 3 books. The first one is Swarm Creativity, the next one is Cool Hunting, and the final one, the most recent one, is called Cool Farming.
So give me an example. Let's talk about examples of what a group can accomplish that an individual cannot.
My favorite example is the World Wide Web, Tim Berners-Lee. I met him in 1991. I was a postdoc at MIT, and I was presenting a scientific paper at the ACM Hypertext conference in San Antonio, and then this man came to my booth. I had been dragging my computer to demo my system, and he asked me whether he could put up flyers at my booth because his paper had been turned down. His name was Tim Berners-Lee. He is the creator of the web, but at that time nobody knew who he was. They thought his work was not scientifically relevant. He didn't care. He just went down there. He recruited a small group of people.
Yeah.
And he's the blueprint of my work. I call that the Collaborative Innovation Network.
Right.
And then he did the waggle dance of the bees. So he created his swarm. He attracted other bees. Together they created the first prototype of the web. They recruited even more people, and then the thing just took on a life of its own, exploded.
Interesting.
And so I'm trying to model what he did.
So you're here in New England. You're a Swiss company. You're working with MIT's Sloan School of Business. Talk about the project that you're on with them.
I'm a research scientist of the Center for Collective Intelligence, which is one of the research centers of MIT. It's very similar to the Media Lab or the Lab for Computer Science where I was before, 20 years ago. And as the Center for Collective Intelligence, we look at all things where humans and computers work together to be smarter than individual people. My own work is creativity. Intelligence is sort of the broader term, but you can do things which are intelligent but non-creative. Remembering things. Doing repetitive tasks. But you can do very creative tasks like composing music,
right,
being jazz musicians and so on, and that's the sort of thing that I'm studying with my research hat on.
So, what do you like about this conference? What's one thing you'll take away from the experience you had here today?
I'm totally blown away by this conference. I was expecting this to be very commercial, and it's very commercial, but it's at the same time very, very scientifically grounded. And I'm extremely impressed by the last presentation of Nicholas Christakis about how our way of networking is genetically predisposed. That's one thing which, the way how he showed it, I found really neat.
Right. Nice talking with you, Peter.
Thanks.
All right, Peter Gloor. I'm Butch Stearns. This is the Activate Network Summit 2012.